1, 2, 3, go.
Senior of the month.
Good evening. I'm Brennan, and this is our Senior of the Month, Brogen.
That's right. Brogen Ballew.
That's right. And we're going to interview Brogen, find out more about our senior. All right, here we go. So where do you go to school?
Well, I go to Northwest Whitfield High School, Bruin Nation baby, and 12th grade. Enjoy it. It's nice.
You like it?
I do. I enjoy it. I've had a good 4 years on my last one. Stressful going into college, but I've enjoyed it a lot. So yeah.
Oh, cool. That's good. What is your middle name?
My middle name, Lee. Brogen Lee Ballew.
Brogen Lee.
That's right. BLB baby.
After Bruce Lee?
That's right. Bruce Lee. I kind of look like Bruce Lee. I can kind of move like Bruce Lee.
Really?
You'll probably see that later, maybe. Hopefully, if you want to go there. But
Well, we're all anticipating it.
so yeah.
You ready for question 3?
Yeah, I guess I'm ready
All
for it.
right. What's the grossest thing you've ever eaten?
The grossest thing I've ever eaten. Well, takes me back to a bitter time in 6th grade. Met some new friends, Mauricio, Eli, DJ. Met all these guys, and I went over to Eli's house on Halloween. I was probably, 12, 13, something in there. It was a nice Halloween evening. We're playing around, riding some bikes maybe, some football here and there. And then all of a sudden we're walking around eating nasty things, playing around. It's Halloween. You know how they have those, they got those games where you got like a candy, say, with like a cricket or like a worm or something in there. But you can't really taste it because it's that candy, it's covered up. And so, me, 12-year-old, feeling pretty strong, pretty big, and I go out and there's a live cricket on the back side of the house, and they're like, "No, you won't eat it, bet you won't." So I was like, "Oh, I'm not a betting man, but there's a cricket. I'm 12. I'm going to show off for some of the ladies that were there, some older girls, 7th graders. You know how it is. I mean, you had to show off. So I was like, "All right, ladies," and I grabbed the cricket.
It was alive?
It might have been dead. I think it was alive, but we might have killed it.
Oh, you killed it first before you ate it.
It was humane, yeah. I wasn't going to be nasty about it, I wanted to be sure it was, I wasn't making it suffer.
Right.
So, nice little kill, and then
Clean
kill.
Clean kill.
And then pop that sucker in my mouth, chewed up, nice and bitter, disgusting.
Bitter? What was
Bitter.
the flavor?
Soap.
Soap?
It's like soap, like a nice and just a bitter,
Like a strong
like
soap
a strong
flavor.
Yeah.
So it was still juicy.
No, it was juicy, but it was bitter. Bitter juice. So squirting soap in your hand and just licking it, but with crunch.
With crunch.
That's what it was.
Like the outer crunch of the exoskeleton.
Like the shell just
and then
like eating a
filled
peanut.
with soap.
A peanut full of soap.
No.
That's a cricket.
That was it.
That's all it is.
Huh. It's good to know.
Yeah, it's good stuff, but
So I guess why you ate it was to impress folks.
yeah,
That was the
it
point.
was to impress the ladies and my newer friends.
Of
And I was
course.
had to do what I had to do to get to where I am today.
Well, I think we all would have done the same
Yeah.
thing. So what about what's your favorite Bible verse? Do you have one?
I do have one. It's a typical. They'd say it's typical, but to me, I like it. I like John 3:16 a lot.
That is so typical. No,
It
I'm
is.
kidding.
It's very typical, but I like.
It's a good one.
If somebody's going to ask me a question, I can always throw that verse out there,
You can.
saying, "For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son." And
You
I can go along with
absolutely
that, and that's. I've got the gospel, just a little bitty, a little sentence of the gospel
Right there in a
almost.
verse.
And I feel like I can just throw that out there and be like, you know what? There it is.
Boom.
And so I like that. I like that verse a lot.
That's very good. I agree. That's a good one. You ready for this big one?
I might be ready. I might be.
This is a good
But
one.
all right.
This is-
Yeah, we'll go for it.
This is a thinker. A real head scratcher. So, what is one piece of evidence that makes you want to follow Jesus? Maybe one piece of evidence that makes you go, that's why I follow Jesus.
Well, I can tackle this a lot of different ways. Okay, I've got.
Ways to go with this.
I've got. I like how there's many pieces of information, as in like documentations over long periods of time, prophesying and everything, and it all just adding up, and tons of it. That's a big one for me.
That's
I feel like that's a
the
really
prophecies.
Yeah,
It
just all the
actually
prophesying.
happened.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the truth, and so like I feel like that's like pretty straight up. It's like, I mean, there's that, but I feel like
Because the odds of those things happening, like
Yeah.
talking about
Right.
Jesus coming 1,500 years before he came, and then they
and
actually
then it
happening,
happening, being like,
the odds are
right,
astronomical.
yeah, it's insane. But I mean, I think
that
that's
actually happen.
that's probably one of the biggest. I think just
Yeah.
all the pieces in one. That's one piece to me.
Yep,
So I feel like that's a really good one.
that's a great one. Yes.
1, 2, 3, go.
Senior of the month.